Because guess what? You don't have to do this. You don't have to do it, and you'll probably still be all right. But if you are not cool with just living an okay life and you want to live a great life, you need to start playing the greater game and doing the greater things.
What's cracking? Good morning. Well, that's a big hand in the camera. My gosh, that was big. So today, big day today. We have, I think, 5 or 6 interviews back to back. Then I've got to shoot off to Brisbane, got a speaking gig tonight in Brisbane, and I'm 50% finished what my secret project is. I referred to it yesterday. I had to leave the office earlier to escape and put myself into a much better surroundings. So big day ahead.
So that's like an $18,000 lead they just got. The thing that we really need to try and focus on now, and I think put whatever extra time we need into, is getting that lead cost down from $6 down to below $3. You know, I know if we can get it below $3, around $2, which I know is possible in that market, in that industry, that is a core focus for us. We want to be able to share wins, especially you, Nick, if you notice something from an ads point of view or you notice something from leads. Chris, or fan page, like, you know, had this video go off and it's increased this. We want to be able to give them updates. Like yesterday, that was an amazing result. You know, 100 leads organically from what we implemented is huge.
Put that in a bit of a lull in between interviews. Had back-to-back interviews all day so far. Got another one this afternoon. Then I'll be in the car. Well, I just ate a chicken peri. That doesn't even sound right, chicken peri. It's a peri chicken. A peri chicken, see? Katy Perry. Ate a Katy Perry chicken. The new Brett Campbell's not enjoying that shit. That was like a punch to the face just then when I had that. One of our candidates today that we interviewed, I'm actually appalled, not at the person, but at this business that they used to work at. I'm going to actually do an entire video around that because I think the industry and the business owners who are like, one thing, this person was directed by their manager just to say whatever you need to say to get the client, even if you can't actually back it up. What the fuck? I knew the industry was frickle already, but when there's businesses out there who are charging $80 to $100 a week for management, and they've instructed their employee, the person who's looking after that business owner, that you can only spend 5 minutes a week on the phone to them and 5 minutes a week managing their campaigns, that does my head in, man. There's part of me that goes, I hope that's not true and the person was just lying, but it doesn't surprise me. And this is the problem with the industry. Whether you're investing $100 or $1,000 a week, you got to make sure, like, because people go, oh, it's only $100 a week though. No, it's still $100 a week. $100 a week's getting you 5 minutes. What the That was shocking. Actually, that was shockingly shocking. I was shockingly shocked.
Here's the other side of the coin. If you're paying $100 a week and someone's spending 5 minutes on your stuff and you're getting the results you're happy, well, I suppose, you know, you've got a winner. You know, good on you. In that conversation as well was, you know, I asked what's the average lifespan of the client. Because, well, people would start in 1 week and they'd be out in another week as well. It's like, what, 1 week's worth of management. No wonder, because they're going the whole trying to get 100 clients per strategist. I mean, that's outrageous. And now I know why people get shocked when they come to us and go, oh, you know, what can you do for us? And we provide a proposal that we're not a $100 a week company. Couldn't even afford to get into your campaign for $100 a week, you know, with all the high level strategy that needs to go into a successful campaign. It's crazy. Again, there's probably a few parts to it. There's the businesses out there who don't know that that's good or bad, and they're just like, look, I just want some help. I guess if you're getting a cold calling company, because that's another method how they got leads, cold calling, and they would say whatever they needed to say to get them on as clients. Promise them results, promise them this, just to get them signed up, because everyone through the process has bonus and you get a bonus for this and sign them up. I'm like, So one point is businesses just don't know. But now if you're watching this and you may have been one of those businesses who've been taken advantage of, you know, like 70% of our CMG clients to date have all utilized someone else in the past and they just weren't happy with the results or didn't get the results they wanted. So take personal responsibility. I've talked about it a lot though. I know I mention it a lot. And if you don't know what you're looking for, then you don't know what you're looking for. But if you're watching this, then start asking the questions. What are you actually going to provide? What's the results? And if anyone's promising you this magical result, they're hoping that they're going to get it. They're hoping they're going to, unless there is a mountain of case studies and success and proof that they've actually achieved something like that or similar. You know, the CMG team have been able to build multiple 100,000K Facebook fan pages, right? Now, that sounds impressive. You know, we built a 100,000K fan page in 12 months and then we're down to 12 weeks and then down into 8 weeks. It sounds very, very impressive, but it doesn't mean I tell people this, I go, it doesn't mean we're gonna build your fan page to 100,000, you know? You gotta be totally transparent about it. It's an interesting world, this digital age that we live in, and the more and more the CMG is growing, the more people we're talking to. I'm really finding out that there's a lot of sharks out there. Oh God. It's nap time, guys. It's CMG nap time. CMG nap time. Chris, you know what to do. Tell me when to go. Now I'm out of here, off to Brisbane, going to speak at an event about how to monetize your knowledge. I'll see you there. Funny, turning up with the vlog. Pretty good though too, because you're going to talk about that. It's like, just hired Jake today, just for the speech. Yeah, mate, I'm prepared. I play this game every day. Have I been at home practicing? No, I've been practicing every day for the last 8 years. That's the beauty of knowing what you're talking about in the content. I remember my first ever slide deck I created, my first ever 60-minute presentation I got. Mate, I must have put bloody 20 hours of practice just into those slides of just trying to remember what I was gonna say, and then even like 2 minutes before, 5 minutes before, 30 minutes before the event, like I'd go on, I'd be like trying to remember my slides and flicking through the slides, and it's fucking ridiculous. And then you get up there like, fuck, I forgot what the slides are. I think the less reliant you can be on a PowerPoint or a slide deck or something, the better. It's just a lot of what I talk about can be emphasized with images though. That's the difference. Yeah, like I can say I've got 1 million fans, but if I showed a picture of, oh, there's the 1 million fans, it's like, makes a way bigger difference. When you've got a camera, people will always like, oh, I wonder what's going on.
Is it
easier? Mate, I just think it's fun, it's different. I mean, I'm definitely used to it. Half the time I don't even feel, I'm just talking to you. Like, you know, and like I'm just looking at you, like, not the camera. It's easy to act differently though when you got a camera and speak differently. I think the good thing is just being able to speak like I would if I just had mates. How you doing?
Hi, how
Hello,
are you?
I'm Brett.
Brett, I'm Lauren.
Nice to meet you, Lauren.
Nice to meet you.
Well, smells good in here. Yeah. Hey, how you doing, mate? Good, thank you. I've spent 6 hours in the boardroom interviewing people all day, so it's been a long day for me. But in the 20 minutes I think I've got, I'm going to make sure that I can deliver as much as I possibly can, because I know, number one, not only do I take time out of my day, you've taken time out of your day. Who here could have been at home watching Netflix, chilling? Yeah, by all means. Who's got an unfinished series that they're like, I just need to finish that series? Yeah. You'll see Jake's there with the video camera. We're doing daily vlogs right now, but we've been going every single day. We're putting out at least a 15-minute piece of content, which, as I'm sure you would agree, is a lot of content. It's almost like an episode of a TV show, really, what we're trying to produce. I'm here to share with you what we've been able to learn over that little short period of the last 80 so days with that. So what we did was we come up with this concept. I'm like, Jake, let's for the next 12 years film a video every single day and do a vlog. It's like, good idea. Did I say 12 years? We're gonna go 12 years, we've just upped the ante. Right, let's do it. All or nothing, mate, all or nothing. Right. It was, what are we actually going to do and why are we actually going to do it? Because just because you can, it doesn't mean you should. Okay? Just because you can go on Snapchat and go, hey, look at me, this is what I'm doing, doesn't mean you should. Is it the best use of your time? I'd started the Snapchats, the Instagram stories, and then the Facebook stories, and I was very sporadic. I'd go, I'm gonna do a whole day. I'd do a whole day and then I'd miss 3, 4, 5 days. That's not the approach that you really wanna be taking. Now, if you have a fan page, which means you get access to Facebook Mentions app, and now Facebook Mentions has stories. You're probably like, what the hell does that, Brett, of you in the pool eating breakfast have to do with your business or helping clients or any of that. The thing with this is we probably have 50% comedic relief. You know, I like to call it edutainment. People don't just follow you because you're an expert at A. They follow you because there's a lot of experts out there, right? There's a lot of people who know a lot of stuff about stuff all. But people will follow you based on your personality. So there'll be, I'd like to say 60, 70% of you in here will go, actually this guy's not too bad. I may decide to follow him, I may decide to get more information of him. There'll be another 40% of you in here go, geez, this guy's probably a bit too full on for my liking. Right? And you've got to know and you've got to be prepared for that, because when you start putting content out on the regular, you'll get a lot of feedback, and you might not like a lot of the feedback, but you've always got to be prepared for that, because that's what scares a lot of people. So as you can see, there's a lot of different moving pieces and parts to the puzzle. You need to define your purpose for vlogging. At the very least, I would highly recommend, if you all agreed, which you did at the start to the questions, that you want to be sick, you want your brand out to more people, you want more customers, you owe it to not only yourself, but to those prospects who have yet to hear from you. You owe it to them to at least start somewhere. And if that's by choosing, I'm gonna go just with my Facebook profile stories. And I'm gonna commit to that for 7 days. And I'm gonna do at least 3 to 5 10-second pieces. Who thinks they've got 30 to 60 seconds spare 3 times a week? Ideally, you'd wanna fit it around something else that's already a part of your daily habits, your life habits, so it doesn't get forgotten. Okay, but at the very least, pick one. Don't do what I did at the start and go, yeah, I'm gonna do Snapchat, I'm gonna do Facebook, I'm gonna do Instagram, I'm gonna do all of them at once, because it just becomes, it's too hard, I'll just rather do nothing. Because guess what? You don't have to do this. You don't have to do it, and you'll probably still be all right. You'll still do okay. But if you are not cool with just living an okay life and you wanna live a great life, you need to start playing the greater game and doing the greater things. We should call this street vlog. We're street vlogging. So we're in the street, in a quiet street actually. There's no need to whisper. There's no one in the street. Big day, great day. Just finished up, wrapped up there. It's interesting, you know, when you start opening the kimono of certain topics, you know, I'll give that to you. There we go. Magic, the ghost is holding it. Now I can't see anything but the light, but that's probably what you're supposed to do, right? It's interesting, you know, given 20 minutes to speak about a topic that really deserves, you know, 3 hours worth, trying to distill the best pieces of it, which is good for you. If you're an expert, if you're selling, you know, knowledge and expertise, then it's like, how can you condense the major lessons from something that could take you a day or 2 days or 3 days or 3 hours? How do you condense it down in 20 minutes? Sort of like how I could have condensed this ending of the vlog down very shortly, but you know, we've got no restrictions. We may never stop if I'm on like this. If you're not yet subscribed, I'm going to start doing a lot more calls to actions and plugs on this. Why? Because I can. Subscribe, please subscribe to the channel, or like or share or comment. If you've got a question, ask us a question. Now I can't see anything but a bright light. It's almost like the end of my time. Is this it? Is this how it ends on the vlog? Anyway, that's it. Peace out later.